In the quiet town of Ravenswood, nestled deep within a dense forest shrouded in perpetual mist, a tale of horror began to unfold. It all started with the disappearance of young Emma Hastings, a bright-eyed girl with a penchant for exploring the woods despite her parents' warnings. The townsfolk whispered of a malevolent presence lurking among the trees, but they dismissed it as folklore meant to keep children from wandering too far. As days turned into weeks without any sign of Emma, the town fell into a palpable unease. The once bustling streets grew quiet, shops closed early, and curtains were drawn tightly shut before nightfall. Fear permeated the air, spreading like a disease among the residents who dared not venture beyond the safety of their homes. Among those haunted by Emma's disappearance was Detective Daniel Ward, a seasoned investigator with a troubled past of his own. He had seen his share of horrors in the city, but nothing prepared him for the darkness that awaited in Ravenswood. With determination etched on his face, he vowed to uncover the truth behind Emma's vanishing, even as the townsfolk muttered about curses and ancient evils. As Daniel delved deeper into the mystery, he discovered a pattern of disappearances stretching back decades, each one occurring under eerily similar circumstances. The victims were always young, always alone in the woods, and always spirited away without a trace. His investigation led him to the town's archives, where he unearthed chilling accounts of a witch trial centuries ago. Legend had it that Agatha Blackwood, accused of witchcraft by jealous townsfolk, cursed Ravenswood with eternal darkness before her execution. Since then, her restless spirit was said to roam the woods, claiming the souls of the innocent as her vengeance against those who wronged her. Daniel's skepticism wavered as he pieced together the fragments of truth buried within the town's dark history. With each revelation, he found himself drawn deeper into the sinister web woven by fear and superstition. The townsfolk's whispers grew louder, warning him to abandon his pursuit before he too became a victim of the curse. But Daniel couldn't turn back. Guided by an unwavering sense of justice and haunted by visions of Emma's pleading eyes, he ventured alone into the heart of the forest where the boundary between reality and nightmare blurred. The trees loomed like specters, casting elongated shadows that seemed to reach out for him with icy fingers. At the heart of the forest, Daniel discovered an ancient oak adorned with symbols of forgotten rituals. As he approached, a chilling wind whispered through the branches, carrying echoes of agonized cries and desperate pleas. Suddenly, Emma's voice echoed in his mind, leading him deeper into the labyrinthine darkness where time seemed to stand still. With each step, Daniel confronted manifestations of his deepest fears and regrets, battling not only the malevolent forces that gripped Ravenswood but also the shadows of his own past. It was there, in the depths of despair, that he finally confronted Agatha Blackwood herself, a spectral figure cloaked in darkness, her eyes burning with centuries-old fury. In a climactic struggle between the living and the dead, Daniel fought to break the curse that bound Ravenswood in darkness. With Emma's spirit guiding him, he unearthed the truth buried beneath layers of fear and deception, unraveling the mystery that had plagued the town for generations. As dawn broke over Ravenswood, its streets bathed in the first rays of sunlight in what felt like an eternity, the townsfolk emerged from their homes with a mixture of relief and disbelief. The curse had been lifted, but the scars left by fear and loss would linger for years to come. Detective Daniel Ward, forever changed by his harrowing journey, quietly departed Ravenswood with a sense of closure he had long thought unattainable. Yet, as he glanced back at the forest cloaked in morning mist, he couldn't shake the feeling that some mysteries were never truly meant to be solved, and that darkness, once unleashed, could never be fully contained.